What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another fluid video. Today I'm sitting down with some of our esports guys and some of our content creators. We're just going to talk. It's going to be a round table. We're going to talk about what's going on right now in Warzone. You're going to get to know these guys. And then we're going to talk about Call of Duty and our competitive esports and what we have coming up here. So we will kick it off. Schaefer, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody who you are, and then we'll just go in a circle.
All right, I'm Chofer from Canada. I'm part of the Real Ones, one of the managers, but also one of the comp players. I'm a personal trainer when I'm not playing COD, and besides that, that's me.
All right, hello everybody. My name's Moon, otherwise known as Moonshine Mac. I'm a competitive Call of Duty player for the Fluid Nation roster. I work full-time job. I go to school as well, but the dream job eventually is to go move on to the CDL eventually. Hopefully, with all the hard work that that has to be put in, but that's the eventual goal. That's me.
I'm Poggers. All my handles are Poggers. I'm a competitive player for Real. I'm currently in school playing baseball down in North Carolina. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Name's Realm Sire. I guess most people just call me Rel. I just work full time and play Warzone for Real Ones.
What's up, everybody? My name is Remy, also known as Remy the Rat from Ratatouille. I just play Call of Duty alongside Moonshine Mac in the top right there. Yeah, eventual goal, same as him, CDL, big picture. So we're gonna see how that goes throughout the rest of the season.
Dope.
Nice.
Dope.
Nice.
So Remy and Moonshine, we're talking about getting into the CDL, right? And we know some of the beginning steps is you got to play in some of these amateur leagues and work your way up through the amateur leagues. You got to play the S&D tourneys. You've got to play in the weekend's Challengers Cups. Why don't you guys talk about, our last Challengers Cup? I know it didn't really go the way we wanted, right? Kind of some of the practice that we're putting in, and then what we have coming up with the COD team.
I'll kick it off. Honestly, it sucks with our placing on the cup because round 2 we're literally playing ex-pros, Emery's and Cade. Less Cade, I don't think he actually went pro, but he's definitely been a top prospect for a while. Just unfortunate, man. If you go at least a week or 2 weeks without hitting your pro point max, because it's maxed at 100 a week, you're straight done for majority of the cups. You might have good luck throughout mid to late season, but right now that's kind of where we're at. Like, we placed Team Canada first cup, first real one, and we took a map off them, and then Airsight sadly retired, and then second cup plays Emery's second round. So we're just having kind of bad luck in bracket play, but scrim wise we've been killing it. Taking off T64, T32 teams, pretty swell. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Mac, if you want to touch up.
Realistically, I'll kind of touch up further on for what our goals are with the future. With the cups, as we build on our points, of course, as Remy said, the beginning will be tough unless we manage to take, a series off of this top 8, top 6 teams are going to be placed in the bracket where we're facing a Team Canada round 3, Emery's, Cade at round 3 or round 4 for a top 128, top 64, and just how it works with the point system, which is pretty unfortunate, but that's just how it is. So the goal with us is just really to just keep grinding and keep focusing on our game, no matter what happens at the cup. Of course, we want to show up and we want to win. But the improvement, we want to see that it's there. So, like Remy said, we've been taking maps consistently off of these top 64, top 32 teams, and we're confident in our ability to be able to, if we were to have a normal bracket, which, it kind of sucks to say, but if we did, I would be very confident to say that we'd be playing Team Canada for top 32, top 16 for if we had that kind of points. But we'll work our way through there. And as for leagues, we have one coming up right now, Click Gaming. And it's going to be starting, actually, we have a match later on tonight. We're looking into Savage Leagues as well, which is starting just about the time that Click is ending. So we have these lined up, and we don't want to stack leagues over and over again for the fact that we don't want to overwhelm ourselves, and with challenges being priority, we want to keep that in, on the foot, first, and keeping that on track. So scrims, everything going well, and we just got to keep track on the leagues and everything else going on around us.
Awesome. So it sounds like we're starting to make some progress then. We're working our way where we want to be. Warzone, guys, what's your kind of thoughts on that, right? I know you guys compete at a high level too, right? Might be something different. but obviously these guys are trying to make it somewhere, right? If we had to talk about making it in the Warzone scene and some of the tournaments that we had to play in, right, and you had to play some of these top guys, I know some of those private lobbies can get crazy. But what are we currently playing in right now, tournament-wise?
Really, you want to start? You want me to take it, or?
Yeah, I guess I'll start. I'm playing in probably a tournament every single day at this point. Like Choke knows, so we talked about it the other day. Every day's a tournament, just trying to get better and just trying to get your name out there, trying to win these tournaments, place good. Pretty much it.
I mean, he's cutting himself short. The man is doing a lot more than what he's saying. He's actually competing against some of the top names in the game right now. Some of our other guys are as well. I know Poggers is competing. He's doing a really good job. But you know, we have Miller here, so we might as well talk about what he's doing and what the other guys are doing. I'm not sure if some of the comp guys are familiar with what's going on in Warzone, you know, who are the big names, but I mean, Relly's right up there with them. He's wagering Scumming, he's wagering all these Super Evan, you know, the top guys, and you know, we're fortunate enough to have some of our players in those positions to be able to put up a good name for us. I mean, competition is everything right now, you know. If you run into a Warzone game, you don't really see as many bots, you would call them, on a day-to-day basis. I mean, everyone you run into is either Twitch TV or TikTok or, you know, someone else trying to make a name for themselves. I feel like the state of Warzone right now is just strictly competitive. There's not many day-to-day players left on the game. And I think that's, you know, it's also, with that, it's a good thing for us because, you know, even if you want to practice, you're getting good lobbies for that competition base every game almost. And it's paying off, you know. Like I said, Miller's playing against some of the top guys. Myself as well. I was in a tournament the other day, you know, Super Evan, FIFA, Scumming, Tommy, all of them were in there. And, you know, real ones, we started slow, but I mean, the past couple of months, it's been nothing for us, luckily. And it's just hard work. Most of the guys, you know, they're getting to know, they're networking with a lot of the pros, and it's really paid off for them, especially. I know some of their names, some of their following starting to go up, and they're starting to build those better network connections that's been helping them a lot.
Yeah, I think networking's everything in Call of Duty or in anything general, right? Business at all.
Yeah.
So listen, everybody, right, cares very little about how you're competing, right? How you're doing. Yes, they watch you for your talent, right? But more importantly, they watch you for you. They watch your content for you, right? And we've talked about that several times. So what got you guys into competing, right? What makes you have that drive to continue to compete, right? Especially when you go to a cup and you don't place like you want to, or you know, you're in a couple of Warzone tournaments and you don't place you like you want to. What makes you want to keep going? What ensues your competitive drive for you guys?
I can start right off the bat and say sports. I started with playing sports. I played soccer. I played a bunch of sports growing up. I'm just a competitive person at nature, though. So whenever I win, I just want to keep winning. I want to keep improving. But whenever I lose, I have this feeling inside of me, this feeling in my gut where like I know that I could have done better, and I will always do whatever it takes to continue to improve and see that improvement to get to the point where I want to be. But knowing myself as a person is there's probably not much that can truly satisfy the competitive nature of myself, where I'm going to always want the next step. I'm always going to be like, okay, I got this cup. You know, I placed top 32 in challengers. Now I want top 16. Now I want top 8. Now I want CDL. Now I want a major. And it just, from sports to when I first started playing Call of Duty back in Black Ops 2, been around playing Call of Duty for a very long time. There's always been one thing that led to another with my competitive drive that kind of mixed in super well through my entire life. So turned me into an extremely competitive person. Everything I do is a competition at this point. It doesn't matter what I do. So that's for me. I don't know how about you guys, but
I mean,
man, you got a lot of fucking passion. I'll give you that.
yeah.
I mean, I'm the same thing. Like, sports is basically what got me into the competitive scene. Like, I've competed my whole life. Like, I don't know if you guys follow the CHL or NHL or anything like that, but I grew up playing against the best of the best, like the Mariners and the McDavids. Those are the guys I played all the time. And you get to a point where you're playing the best, and just like the thrill or the adrenaline of competing, just it never goes away, and you only ever want more. And when you finally win like that first time, and I feel like it sits with you forever. I mean, obviously I'm washed now, but I mean, taking it into Call of Duty, you know, when you get your first kill or you win your first game, and I mean, it sits with you forever, and it just keeps it going and keep it going, even through the losses. I mean, when you lose, you still learn something from it, and it makes you better. And that just, I don't know, for me, that's just what keeps me going. Is trying to get better every day and just having fun with it. Like, I mean, it's all competition. You want to be serious, but I mean, there's nothing better and more fun than winning a championship or, you know, something like that.
Yeah, I started playing with my older cousins when I was younger, back on Halo. I want to say 2 or 3 maybe. It was just fun playing LAN with them and some of their buddies, and just playing against them, and then moving on to COD. And then I was never the greatest when I was younger at COD. I'm only 19, but when I moved to Fortnite, I was a little demon on Fortnite, and then I moved back to Black Ops 4, and it was nice at that. And then since then, I've just been playing COD nonstop. Just haven't run out of passion for it.
It's too addicting.
And, I mean,
That's what
It's like a drug.
yeah, I mean, it's no matter what the state of the game is for me. I mean, you know, there are always extremes, but the drive will always be there for me. Of course, it's always frustrating, you know,
Are
seeing
you
issues.
sure?
Oh, for sure.
Are you
I mean,
sure, man?
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
this game is doo doo.
I enjoy playing this game a lot. You know,
Yeah.
the competitive nature and the aspect of it, I still love playing this game. Like, of course, like I was going to say, like, it's frustrating to see all these issues kind of become abundant. Like Silent Plant, for example, that should be in the game from the start, and we're, you know, almost in February, and they're saying, yeah, we got you next week, which is
Wait, that's
frustrating.
still
of
not in
course.
the game?
Nope.
No, yeah,
You can
The
hear
people-
somebody
it-
defusing?
you
Yep.
can hear somebody planning.
Implant,
Oh my
defuse.
God.
Yeah,
Bomb,
A
right?
Berlin B bomb site, you can glide right through the top of the roof and it kills everybody inside.
yeah.
Like,
the
it's-
bomb is it's a building that it's not there. It's
The-
really
Wow.
bad.
The windows
Um,
sometimes don't work, so they close when you try to run through it, and then if you try to run through it, they don't open.
Yeah, yeah. There are some issues with the game, which makes it pretty
Some.
frustrating. Yeah, yeah.
It'd
It
be
is.
nice.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what like shows that you truly have a passion for the game. Like even with Warzone, like half the game, like half of the whole community can't even play the game right
Hackers.
now. Like Xbox
Hackers.
and like any console, like you can't even function the game within 5 minutes. You're kicked
What-
out or
What's
something
going on
like-
with that?
Yeah.
oh my goodness, what isn't going on with it?
Too
Like
much,
everything's
honestly.
everything's broken, but like at the
Listen,
same
so
time,
when I
we're
went back
on.
home,
Yeah.
when I went back home for Christmas, I didn't take my PC with me because it's like a 8-hour drive, so I just flew back home. I played, I think, the span of 3.5 weeks. I played 2 games on console. The first game was a Rebirth game. Picked up a gun. Didn't even show a gun. I was just shooting nothing for probably a good 15-20 seconds, and then I was like, you know what, I'm done. But I wanted to play so bad. Tried again like 3 or 4 days later. Same thing. I was like, nope, I'm done.
And that's what like that's where like I swear it shows how much passion you have when something can be so broken and so unplayable, yet you still log on every single day and you
Yeah.
still try and make it work.
Oh,
And
that's
that just
fair.
shows true passion right there.
Yeah,
I think you guys are the warriors for playing Vanguard. I couldn't do it.
I actually didn't mind
I've
Vanguard.
I've done challengers the past 2 years for Modern Warfare and Cold War. Went to lands for them and everything. I hopped on this game when it came out, and good for you guys. I can't.
See,
Yeah.
I hate
MW was
Vanguard.
actually a decent COD. I'll give it that. It has a lot of hate, but I
Yeah.
think it was actually a well-made COD.
Wait,
Definitely
what
one
guys?
of the best.
Modern
One of
Warfare.
MW
Oh,
2019.
I love
one of the
MW.
best.
Those
I
are
went- I
good
went-
gods. That
I
brought it
went
back.
to I went to AG and Indy.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
COVID. The COVID.
Their movement integration will
Let's
never
not
be
talk about that
compared to. Yeah,
Yeah.
their
Uh,
movement. Modern Warfare
I
changed
love
the
that
game
game.
of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I love the movement.
we have a few more minutes here, fellas, right? And I want to get the COD guys. They have a league match coming up, so we don't want to make them late for that, right? So one more quick question for you guys, right? And we talked about competitive nature. We talked about kind of the states of the games, right? And I think you guys are right. showing that you guys still play the games is insane, right? Showing that you guys are working through that is insane, because I tell you, I hardly ever hop on Warzone, but when I do, I get very frustrated with some of the things that are in there. And I mean, even playing GB match, I haven't played a GB match since opening tonight because it was just so aggravating, right? And I didn't even play S&D because of the glitch. Like, I just can't do it, right? For me and myself. And it might be because I'm too competitive, right? And that's the next thing I kind of want to touch on it. And we got about 2 or 3 minutes here, so we'll just let everybody get a quick 30 seconds in. But what's a time you got a little bit too competitive, right? You broke your controller, you threw your headset, right? Well, what's one time that just frustrated you to where you were ready to quit, right? To where you're ready to give up. And I'm ready to hear some of these stories. So just a quick 30 seconds. Pog, we haven't heard from you much, right? I know you don't know what a round table is, but you know, we'll give you a chance to participate in one. What's one time that just, you know, just threw you off?
I can't really pinpoint a certain time, but playing with Eric and Chove, they know, like, I'll die and I'll just start screaming.
There's more than one story here.
Oh yeah,
you can list
it's
a story a day. Yeah, a story a day.
It's like a story every other match. It's just
listen, it's okay. Listen,
oh
I played with Chove the other day. I was getting more kills than him, right? First day back on Warzone in a while.
Oh,
that's you know, I can only imagine him being a teammate. You know, it's gotta be bad.
I'm always wanting someone to cover my back. Chove's just off doing his own things, whatever.
Hey, I'm going next. Okay.
Chove, what you got?
So a couple months ago, we were still in Verdansk. Like when
I think
still up.
Are you talking about
August
the
knows.
hospital?
August knows. So we were.
Hospital.
We had to rotate. Okay. And I had a vehicle. We were getting held. I had a vehicle. Most common sense thing. Instead of running through a trench, you should hop in the car. Okay. I'm doing donuts because poggers won't get in, and I'm getting shot the shit right now. And I'm on a good kill game. Like, I'm on a high kill game, and poggers is just dicking around, doing nothing, trying to snipe them on top tower. And I swear, I rage sometimes, but I will never ever rage at a teammate because I don't want to be that asshole. But I lost it. I lost it on poggers, and then I deafened, and I hit my PC so hard I had to take it in the next day. I guess one of my fans or something inside came loose, and when I turned it on next, it was like a jet engine. Oh my god!
I don't think we talked for a few days after that.
We didn't talk. I had to apologize. I had to send him a snap, and I had to apologize. Pog wouldn't get on.
All right, we got time for one more. Who wants it?
I mean, I know Remy doesn't really show his frustrations too much, but
Remy looks like he gets pretty aggravated sometimes.
Oh, he does, but he hides it. I sometimes my inner Haggy comes out, like my old old Haggy, where I just lose full composure and I'm ready to punch like everything in my sight.
Yo, I'll tell you what, hop in our streams one day and listen to this man after we lose a goddamn map. I will explain it all.
Oh wait. No, not often. But if we get blown out, then you're hearing it.
You just fucking say not often.
That's how I feel in Warzone. I got to mute my mic and just start throwing hands at my monitor.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
His desk doesn't have any cracks in it yet.
Yeah, my desk all got cracks in it.
Oh no.
Punching it.
Yo, well listen, we gotta let these guys get to a league match. All right. I just want to thank each of you for coming out and joining us tonight. Hopefully we'll see your faces again soon in some content. Listen, if you watch this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace, boys.
Deuces.